I wanted to remind you all, in case you hadn't heard about this or seen this way back when. So, Ian Fischman, Fischman, the son of Stanford psychiatrist Stan Fischman, Stanfischman, was caught forging prescriptions from Mexico and, selling those prescriptions, whatnot, to people in the United States and to people in other countries. Now, Stan Fischman was the psychiatrist that I had to see after the attempt on my life on June 8th, 1992, just to make sure that my personality didn't change. After a few years or whatnot, Stan Fischman declared that my personality had not changed, that I did not have any mental illnesses, and that I was cleared and I did not need to see him anymore. Stan Fischman, way back then, charged $300 an hour and did not take insurance. Myredbook.com, Republican felon, etc., like pimp, rapist, solicitor of rape, stalker, solicitor of stalking, 422 PC, death threat maker, perjurer, suborner of perjury, solicitor of perjury, molester, solicitor of molestation, briber, blackmailer, extortionist, kickback provider, kickback receiver, etc., was always in the room during my sessions with Stan Fischman, which is a violation of doctor-patient confidentiality, and it should have never happened. So anyway, there's 100% chance that Ian Fischman was writing those prescriptions from the Mexico property of the Myredbook.com Republican felon mob Herbert family. And by Myredbook.com Republican mob Herbert family, I mean Myredbook.com Republican felon, schizophrenic, illegally deputized, etc., Alice Wistar Herbert, Myredbook.com Republican felon, etc., creep, George Herbert Sr., who graduated from Harvard Law School, that I've shown you guys his thing on the state bar before. Myredbook.com Republican felon, etc., at George W. Herbert on Twitter, or George W. Herbert. Myredbook.com Republican felon, etc., at Scotch Ferry or Lee Thompson Herbert. Myredbook.com Republican felon, etc., rapist, solicitor of rape, all that, Richard Lyon Herbert. Anyway, the other thing, if you didn't all know this already, was that there was a Myredbook.com Republican felon, etc., psychologist that was friends with Myredbook.com Republican felon, etc., Stan Fischman, that lived on the campus of Stanford. He lived in housing, I guess, for faculty and some graduate students or whatnot, that psychologist. So yeah, there's some more connections for you.